Hey, this is Joe. If you're getting this message for the first time, or if you're back for repeated messages, that's awesome. I'm happy you're here. My name is Joe, and I'm here to. My purpose is basically to create a channel which other people that are resonating with the message and my frequency can what do you call it? Receive information, tips, receive insights into what they're going through, how to get through the issues or the steps or the things that they're going through in the awakening process. And this, if you're not sure what the awakening process is, and you receive this video, then you're in the right place because the awakening process, which is it's a basically a classroom for humans to go through to evolve, and it's our daily classroom. Is basically our lives, our daily lives, and the it, and the thing about this whole process is the well the thing the most important thing about the process is one is you chose it as a soul when before you came here to do it. And the purpose of this whole evolution and awakening process is to, one, evolve humanity into a more loving, heart-centered, um, less dense community, like pretty much bringing heaven on earth to earth, in which it really is. And heaven is here. It's just we gotta. It's what you make of it and your perception, and that's when you see things in a different light, and you see the education systems, the financial systems, the corporate systems, um, you name it, that's set up in our governmental systems that are set up, and you're now questioning not only just for political reasons and people that are in power that are what do you call it, making decisions that we might not like, but the whole system is not set up um, in our what do you call it for our benefit. But that's just kind of on a side bar to that. But when your awakening process is that you get to, well, I went through the awakening process over a year and a half ago, and that's the first thing I realized is that going day to day 9 to 5 job. I mean, not, it's more than a 9 to 5 job because I've always worked like 9, 10 hours a day, and then on top of that, family and stuff like that. So you're, if you're getting this message, you should resonate with this, being that millions of other humans like me um, are going through this process based on the fact that we're grinding every day at work, family, kids, everything, and amongst everything else that's going on. You're doing the everyday load, and you're enduring the everyday load, which over time the burden becomes more than most people can handle. It just takes a toll, and that's what and that's what I'm trying. That's what I'm here to help you with. And the awakening process is for that reason to stop during the day, meditate, relax your nervous system, which allow you to um, calm yourself down, and also allow you to think about, prioritize being it allows you to be present. And doing that, um, you're 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 allowing yourself to think about all the things you're doing rather than just do them. Like I was in a, how can you say it? I was in like a treadmill mode where you just continuously um, uh, running, not really thinking about what you're doing. You're just trying to get to the day, and once you get through the day, then you wake up and do it all over again, and it's a loop process. And if you're getting this message, and this awakening process is to take it shows you by changing your consciousness, which then removes the blindfolders that you have on you, which allow you to um, see things for what they really are, not for what they've they've made them to make us believe. So um, that is that is the and the first sign. If you're getting this and you're wondering what's going on, you're not going crazy. Not only not going crazy, but you're more, how do you say it, sane than most people, because you woke up and you're waking up to the how do you say it, to the everyday grind that's or everyday yeah, I would say everyday grind that everybody's in, and by not by questioning that and kind of understanding yourself and how you play in, I mean, understanding yourself relative to this process is the is you knowing, one, yourself, and two, um, loving yourself and taking time for yourself, because I mean it's I've seen it, I mean, myself as well. I mean, God, and the time goes by, your kids grow up, everything flies by so quick, and if you don't take time for yourself, like right now, I'm sitting on my back porch, the birds are chirping, and I decided to make this video for the same reason. I I I want to make sure, I mean, that people get the message that that you know you're not alone, that also that I've been through this, I've been through it, so I know exactly what it takes to get through it, and what's involved and what you're up against. And it's not really I mean, you're not. It's nothing really against you. It's more for you. Things that are happening, that the emotions that are coming up when you meditate, um, the or what do you call it? Or I mean, meditation is the biggest one, um, where it allows you to calm your nervous system and let everything bubble up. It's just like shaking a soda pop with the cap still on. I mean, once you relax enough, the pop the pop bottle the soda pop will cap will burst, and you'll have pop soda all over you. But and that's a good thing. You don't the tears that you cry and the are, how can you say it? They're not just the emotions and the tears from emotion that you cry are not just the um, emotional tears that you, how can you say it, you have when you're excited or whatever. There's it's a different kind of chemistry in your teardrops, and it's not only the chemistry in your tears are different when you cry based on emotions that are coming up, as far as frustration, stress, what do you call it, any blocked emotions that you might have over the years. What do you call it? There's all kinds of them, but those and that is a healing process in itself. And if you were taught like I was taught, I'm trying to get the sun in the background. It's kind of cool. And if you were taught like I was taught as a kid, you're taught, hey, suck it up. Um, you're 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 a man, or like for me, it was. I mean, in my family, it was more not manly like to cry, and so not even. I mean, uh, sure, express our feelings and stuff, because it was, how do you say it, the um, the facade was that if you're, I mean, if our family wasn't arguing or anything and everybody was happy doing their own thing, then it was a happy family. It's kind of like that. Nobody's arguing, nobody's expressing themselves. That means everybody's happy, and it wasn't that way. And and most likely, if you're in the same situation where nobody's expressing themselves, I mean, there's one thing about obviously yelling and stuff. There's another thing just about expressing, telling how you feel and stuff. And it might be yelling. I mean, sometimes, I mean, bottled up energy of emotions, it comes out in that way, and it's not a bad thing. I wouldn't say to yell at somebody or a family member or whatever, but yelling it, I mean, out. What do you call it? In your car, or some, I mean, if you're parked in a car or whatever, or you're in your quiet place in your what do you call, house, or wherever you, or in the forest, or wherever you want, just to get it out. If you're like this, like I love to talk. My family's always making fun of me that I'm talking all the time. So I guess I'm making the best of most of it and talking to you guys and let you know that I love you guys and I'm here, heartfeltly here with you guys to spread the message of the awakening process that I mean, this is everybody's going through their individual experience, but the awakening process itself is a school of evolution, and it's basically you go through the same. Everybody goes through the same thing. So you got blocked emotions, traumas. You have addictions. You have things in your family lineage that been passed on without even knowing it. Maybe even childhood traumas that you don't even know you have as well. So by doing the meditations, taking the 15, 20 minutes a day, um, and it might start off 5 to 10 minutes a day, um, because that's kind of what it took me for the first 2 weeks. And those those things, when you do them, but do the meditations and you release emotions. Even, I mean, I tell you, it's jumping up and down is a very. I'm just giving you kind of just anything I can think of that right off the top of my head that I use to express emotions, and even laying down and just deep breathing will help. Meditations, sitting up meditation will help. Just deep breathing. They call it the box 5 method. You breathe in 5 breaths, hold it for 5 breaths, and breathe out for 5 breaths, and you just do that for 15, 20 minutes, and that's huge thing. Another huge thing. Another thing, just grounding. Like I said, going in nature and standing with your feet on the ground bare feet on the ground helps you ground. And when you do that, because we're part of the earth, the earth helps us to release whatever's not, what do you call it? Whatever's not for us. So, or not for us, being emotions, and hugging a tree is another thing. Like, for example, just take, just in the grass, whatever there, hug a tree, stand in the grass with your bare feet, walk around. I mean, I kind of make it a habit to doing it. Like when I go outside in the morning with a cup of coffee, or even right now in the evening time, to just sit out here, listen to birds. I don't know if you can hear them, but they're chirping big time. And just do that. And like I said, I have a punching bag down in my basement that's gotten a lot of use. And I don't advocate violence that by any means, but I mean, it's a way of processing the emotions that are in your body, and the stress. I mean, we're as our human as human beings, our bodies are a highly complex and advanced system, but at the same time, it can only do so much and hold so much before you explode, and either nervous breakdowns or strokes or whatever that happen, and heart attacks and stuff. It's just all these illnesses that we don't have cures for are basically. I'm not a doctor, so I can't really say they're all based on that. But I would have they attribute to all the bottled up stress, daily stress, and all the bottled up emotions, and all the what do you call it, and not getting that out over time. It affects your body. I mean, it's whether it's these ailments are directly affected, as how can I say it, very it's very, how can I say it, it's very probable it's due to that, because I mean, even relatives of mine that had heart issues and stuff, or cancer and stuff, or had a lot of what do you call it, a lot of bottled up emotions for a long time, and like that, like I said, that releasing it, not only feel better, but also you release the possibility of even ailments like that occurring. So, and like I said, I'm not a doctor, but I know from my personal experience and from other experienced people that have shared their journey and their story, that they've, by releasing blocked emotions and stuff, they're in much better mental and mental and what do you call it, and physical health right now. So than they were years ago before they started this journey. So like I said, do take make sure you prioritize you yourself you each day at least 3 times 2 to 3 times a day. Like I said, get out in nature. I mean, whether it's walking in nature or um, sitting in sitting in nature or standing in nature with your bare feet in the grass, in the sand, in the dirt, whatever. Obviously, just make sure you don't do it. Obviously, in areas where there's you could hurt yourself. I mean, as far as cutting yourself, whatever. But the most important thing is to ground yourself, to find tools like jumping up, down, jumping jacks, sparring with the what do you call it, a boxing bag, um, running. I mean, anything in motion, biking, um, even dancing. Dancing's awesome as far as releasing stress and emotion. So those are the tools that I recommend doing each day, along with meditation and doing meditations, and then also get a journal so you can do your gratitude each day and write down the things, the angel numbers, duplicate numbers, and anything that you're receiving on a daily basis, because you're not only me and other humans, you also have a divine team supporting you. Whether and that's the divine itself and universe, God, however you want to refer to it, the archangels, angels, spirit guides, and your loved ones, past ancestors, are all. You have a huge team that is on your side to help you through this process, to give you what do you call it, assistance. And that's another thing too. By meditating, not only do you let emotions come up that been bottled up for a while, but also once you start clearing your mind and you release the monkey mind syndrome, which is basically your mind's going to be at first, maybe the first few weeks, your mind is going to be going 100 miles an hour, just thinking of things, and like I am doing right now. Sometimes it's scratching, itching, whatever. It wants to do something and wants to think of something while you're meditating. But once you calm that down, and then you can actually hear what the divine or spiritual guides are telling you too. You'll get I guess insights through your meditation. So, and that will help you to understand what they're trying to tell you, and they'll also send it through your phone, similar to me. What I'm doing here is sending out messages to you guys. So be on the alert. Like I said, when I get the duplicate numbers or I get a message from somebody, I try to stop, write it down, or click on my phone and click it or whatever to get it. And then at the end of the night, on my journal, I'll write everything I learned down, and what I learned from the day, what I did right, what I didn't do right, and what I learned, and what I'm grateful for. So that's the most important thing. I mean, because everything that's happening everything that's happening for you, it's for you, not to you. So that is the thing that you have to remember each day. And then from there, you can take that perspective, and you'll definitely appreciate this whole process. And like I said, this is a channel. If you got this far, please. This is an well, I would say right now it's an open community, and as I get more people and more people resonate with my message and with this journey, then you'll be able to. This channel will be I would say an open forum for people to express themselves, to feel that they're not going through alone. That they can see others that are doing and going through the same thing, as well as we can. Converse together on topics and laugh and cry and whatever, just as we go along this process. So again, I love you. This is Joe again, and like I said, enjoy every moment, be present, and by meditating, and take one day at a time. That's all it is, and you'll definitely, like I said, this is a worthwhile process. It's a journey of evolution, and like I said, you selected as a soul to do this, to allow to how is that um, to um, to cease any ailments or any traumas or family traumas and stuff. After you do this work, then your family won't have to do it. Nobody in your family will have to do it afterwards. So that is a huge honor and a huge benefit, not only to humanity and to your family, but to humanity as well. Because the more people go through the process, the more we're going to elevate and become more celestial beings, which then will be more in tune with God, because we are the universe, the divine. We're all one, and you'll see that as we go through for this process. I'm a mirror of you. You're a mirror of me. We're all one. So, again, love you. I'll talk to you later. Peace, and subscribe. Put your comments in here. Um, if you have comments, concerns, or questions, let me know. Love you. Bye.